Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So today's video is a makeup tutorial on this look right here and also a mini review on the Dose of Colors and iluvsarahiii collaboration. And I have been a long-time fan of Dose of Colors. If you guys have been with me for a while, I've been using Dose of Colors since they first came out. I remember when I first went to IMATS a few years ago. I remember I went to IMATS the year that Dose of Colors launched, and I just remember them being a really small company. They just had a little small booth and I bought some things from them and I have just been obsessed with them since. And now for them to be sending me stuff, you guys, it's seriously still so amazing to me because I have always been a fan of Dose of Colors and I just love Anna because she was a makeup artist before, and that's kind of how I found the brand, I guess, because I followed Anna. She was one of my favorite makeup artists and then she started Dose of Colors. So her latest collaboration is with Karen, aka iluvsarahiii, and they came out with a few things. I think that the PR box is just so simple and so pretty. I love the packaging. I did take everything out, but I just put the boxes back in here to show you guys. She came out with 4 matte lipsticks and 2 lip glosses and then 2 highlighters and 1 eyeshadow palette. So the first product is the eyeshadow palette and I just love the packaging. I feel like this is something I would want to take with me on a tropical trip. But this one comes with 6 eyeshadows. It comes with 2 matte eye colors, I think 2 foil eyeshadows, and then maybe 2 regular shimmers. And then she came out with 2 highlighters. This one is called Soulmate and this one is a little bit more warm. I feel like this one suits my skin tone better. And it looks really dark in the pan, but it's actually not that dark once you apply it. It's just like a really pretty, well, it's kind of like peachy. So it looks prettier once applied, but in the pan I felt like it looked a little dark because when I first looked at it I was kind of scared, but the way that it applies beautifully. It reminds me of the Supreme highlighters because the Supreme highlighters apply different than what they look like inside the pan. This one is called Bathe and this one does have a little bit more of a pinky undertone. I think this one would be better for darker skin tones. That's how that one looks like right there, but it's still really pretty on if you just use a little bit. The next up are some lip products. I just love this matte blush pink color right here. This has just been my favorite color. So I'm gonna start off with the matte colors, and this one is called Fresa. So this one is just like that beautiful bright red. I feel like when I think of Karen, I just think of her with a beautiful bright bold lip. Maybe it was a bad idea to swatch it right here because it's gonna be hard to show. Maybe I'll do it on the back. I think it's so pretty. I love their matte lipstick formula. It's probably one of my favorite lipstick formulas. And this one is called Nude Chica. I really like this one. I feel like this one might be the perfect nude for my skin tone because I like to wear pinky nudes. The next color is called Aesthetic. I do have this on my lips. I feel like it's what really overpowers this whole look. I'm really bad at describing colors. I feel like this would be a really pretty fall color. And then next up is Peachii, and this one is what I have on in the center of my lips. For the lip glosses, the first one is called Barely There, and I have this on the center of my lips. I really like Dose of Colors lip glosses because they're very pigmented, so you could wear this by itself if you wanted, or you could wear it with a lip liner. And then the last lip product is called Brillo or Brillo, I'm not really sure. It's like Barely There. I think it's gonna look so pretty on top of any lip color. But that is pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys the products, and yeah, this is a talk through tutorial, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna apply some lip mask. I feel like my lips are so dry and I do have some foundation on it, so later when I go in to wipe it off it'll be easier. I'm gonna apply some tape first so that I can get that sharp corner. And the first color I'm gonna take is this one right here, and I'm mainly putting that on the outer half of my eye. So I'm focusing the color down here first, and then with whatever's left on the brush I am moving it upwards and kind of going over. This is a very bold and dramatic look, so don't be afraid of applying too much color, and this is really just the transition color. And I'm just bringing it over just a little bit with whatever's left on the brush. Next up, I'm taking this color right here. I like to pat a little bit first and then kind of blend it out because I really want the darkest color to be focused right on the outer end. And then I'm just bringing it slightly over with whatever is left on the brush. Now on a flat concealer brush, I'm taking this bronze color and applying it into the inner corner of my eyes. I think this is such a beautiful bronzy golden color. I'm seriously obsessed. This is the perfect bronze gold that I've been looking for. Now I'm gonna take this color right here. And there is quite a lot of fallout, but with these kind of eyeshadows, there's always fallout. And I feel like the best way to apply it would be with my fingers, but I have long nails, so I can't really do that. So I'm just gonna carefully apply it to the middle of my eyelid. I'm gonna wet my brush just a little bit to help the color apply on a little bit smoother. Now I'm gonna take this color right here and I'm just gonna apply that to the outer corner of my eyes. And with this color, I'm carefully patting it on. And as you can see, there's a ton of fallout, but like I said, that's kind of what is expected with these kind of foil eyeshadows. And I'm just going back in with a little bit more blue and carefully going over that dark color. Now taking a clean blending brush, I'm carefully going over the edges and blending it out so that there's not that harsh line right there. I'm going to start with the lightest color first and then kind of wipe that off and then go over the blue and then lightly tapping into this color. I'm going to blend out the black color. I usually like to do my foundation last, but for the sake of this video, I decided to do it first because I knew that this was going to be kind of a dramatic look and it might take a long time. But if I were to do this look and go out, I would do my eyes first and then do my foundation afterwards. So I usually just take my powder foundation, especially a color that is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, what I usually use underneath my eyes. And I just kind of pat it and then kind of sweep it away. So now I'm going to take the Dose of Colors Creamy Matte Eye Color in the color Shady. This is just like a black gel liner. I'm going to take a little bit of product, and a little goes a long way. I'm going to carefully line the top. I'm not going to do too thick of a line, just a little bit, and then a little wing. Then taking a brown eyeliner, I'm just going to tight line just a little bit to help hide the lash band. I'm just going to curl my lashes, apply some mascara, and then apply some falsies. And the lashes I'll be using today are the Superficial Bombshell lashes. These are super dramatic and bold lashes, so I thought that they would go perfect with this look. I always make sure to curl my lashes afterwards. Now going back in with this color, I'm taking a small buffing brush and then switching over to a flat definer brush. I'm gonna try to blend out just right underneath the wing, just so it's smoked out and it's not super sharp. And then with a detailed smudging brush, I'm gonna go in with the bronzy color again right here. And I'm just gonna start applying it kind of over the color that we just placed down, because I feel like the first two colors that we placed down will give it a little bit more dimension than if I were to just put this bronze color all by itself. If I feel like it's a little bit too much and it lost some dimension, I just like to go back in with a little bit more of that darker matte color. Now for my waterline, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Roach, and this is like a shimmery brown color. I feel like this one looks a lot better on my eye color. I feel like a black eyeliner would be too harsh for this look because I still want it to be kind of soft on the bottom. I don't want it to be just completely bold. So I like to go in with a shimmery brown instead, and that's what I have been doing lately. I just prefer to do this over like a matte color or especially a black eyeliner, and even if you want to go for a natural look, I feel like just using a brown shimmery eyeliner makes such a big difference. Now I'm going to take this color right here and apply it to the inner corners of my eyes. But I'm going to go in with the color Soulmate, and I'm just going to apply that right underneath my brow bone. So So now for my blush, I'm going to go in with this coral color called Amazement, and this is from the Dose of Colors Mint collection. So the first color that I'm going to take is Bathe, and this one looks like it's a little dark for my skin tone, but I don't know how it's going to look like, so let's just hope for the best. I'm going to use this as like my base highlight. Now I'm going to go in with the color Soulmate, and I'm going to take the same brush again. This one kind of reminds me of the Dose of Colors Gold is the New Black Supreme highlighter, because I feel like it looks really dark in the pan, but once it goes on, it's actually a really pretty gold color. So I'm going to bring this one up higher into the temples, and I'm going to apply this above my brow. I'm just going to apply a little bit to my Cupid's bow. And with whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to apply a little bit on my chin. I feel like sometimes there's so much highlighter that it kind of overpowers my bronzer, so I'm just going to go back with my bronzer brush and just with whatever's left on it, kind of go back where the highlight and the bronzer meet and just kind of buff it out so that it's not just like, doesn't just look like a white chunk. I just want everything to look very seamless and blended together. And then I feel like sometimes blush gets lost underneath as well, so I'm just taking a little bit of blush and just reapplying that. And I have tried to do blush after highlight, but it's just not the same. So I just take a little bit of blush again and just lightly go over so that there's still color from underneath the highlight. So now I'm just going to set my face and make sure that all of the powder is kind of rolled together. So after I spray my face, I always go in with my beauty blender and just press it down. In case there's like any big wet spots, you can make sure that, you know, your makeup isn't ruined. And I feel like this is what really helps blend and melt all the colors together. Let's go ahead and fix the hair and apply some lipstick. I think the first color I'm going to go in with is Aesthetic. So I'm going to apply it on the outer part of my lip. But I'm going to go in with the color Peachii and apply that to the center, and hopefully that makes it a little less dramatic. Now I'm going to go in with the Barely There gloss and apply that to the center of my lips. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys found this video helpful, but I haven't done a bold look in so long, so it was really fun to do this look. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below and what kind of makeup tutorials you guys want to see me do. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!